Bach got motherfuckers in the Soul Palace coming after him. Let's go. This week's chapter of Bleach got me super pumped. We got a huge setup with Bach already fighting one of the Soul Palace, you know, one of the Zero Division people. And I'm like, yes, this is what I wanted to see. During the halfway mark when they cut off from it, I was at first pissed off. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I want to see more of this. This shit looks epic as hell. But the second half wasn't too bad either. You call it second half or whatever, because it did feel like the Bach stuff for the most part was nearly the entirety of the chapter, about 3/4 of it. But the Bach stuff, he arrives at the Soul Palace, and one of the things I noticed is Bach looks like he's not scared. He don't give a fuck about anybody that's thrown at him. But there was some interesting dialogue prior to the Zero Division members showing up. Pretty much when Oswald suggests something like maybe Bach feels some sort of way being here, and that automatically make you think, okay, why the fuck would Bach feel any other way besides, yo, I'm gonna fucking blow shit up, other than he's been here before. Maybe he was a native of this place at some given point. With which Bach replies, looking at a rotten gravestone doesn't make me feel the slightest bit of emotion. So what I'm guessing is a possibility that when he was this rare Jesus baby or some shit, maybe this is where he grew up, or maybe this is where he was born. For all we know at this point, maybe he was the Soul King's baby, and maybe something happened, and Oswald feels like maybe he would feel a certain way returning back here, and that's why he's kind of like, why the fuck would I feel any way? Like, Bach is really getting up there for me, especially with this chapter, the way he was just like standing there like a boss, not giving a fuck. He's really going up there for me. But just the way he said that is definitely making me think he has some huge ties to the Soul Palace and probably even the Soul King. And then when Tenjiro Kirinji shows up and he's like, yo, bro, what the fuck you think you're doing? And Bach is like, you really want to be here right now? You really think you could take me? And they just start squaring up. I'm like, oh, Kubo, why you had to cut that off? That shit looks so fucking awesome. It's like things is now starting to move at a proper pace and proper epicness that I really like. Like, in all honesty, I felt this chapter was pretty fucking awesome. Like, I want to throw the word awesome in there because that's just how I felt after reading this. I was like, this was awesome. And the crazy shit about it is, before we cut off the fight, he was going in with some sort of hot water technique. Like, he was burning all those little crusty fodder fucks that was around them. And Bach was just standing there. Bach was just looking at him like, fuck you think you're doing, bro? Like, oh my gosh, Bach right now is definitely getting a lot of points as a villain for me, because he is just showing that he is badass. He don't give a fuck. And there's just a lot of mystery right now brewing as to why would he feel a certain way about being here? Why would he say looking at a rotten gravestone? Like, a lot of questions. And then when we come back to the zombie bitch, or, well, zombie dude now, it's kind of some weird shit, because apparently the zombie girl is actually a dude, and the way it was just like said, it just was kind of like, I think it was Yumichika was like, you smell like jizz, and I was just like, really? In Shonen Jump and Bleach, somebody smells like jizz. It's like, fuck. And for some reason, this chapter definitely reminded me of a particular part in Yu Yu Hakusho where there was some sort of tranny, and Yusuke, like, I think hit him in the balls or grabbed his balls to see if that was actually a dude or a chick before he goes and fights. And for some reason, this one definitely reminded me, except the zombie dude smells like jizz. But then it was hype as well when the dude summoned, and yes, I'm going to refer to the zombie bitch as a dude from now on, Bombietta as a zombie. Now, I doubt this Bombietta zombie is going to be anywhere as strong as the original Bombietta, because the original Bombietta, I mean, look what it took for Komamura, which, by the way, Komamura had one of the best fights so far, in my opinion, of the second half of this Bleach War, 1000-Year Blood War. It's like, every time I think about Komamura, I was like, fuck, man, I went from, you know, laughing at this dude to like, god damn, you know, you're fucking awesome. And I'm getting a little off track here, but we see Bombietta's return, and again, I doubt it's going to be as strong as that, but ultimately, the zombie dude is going to have control over Bombietta, and at the end of the day, Bombietta, even if it's not at full strength, Bombietta is still going to be formidable to be used as a puppet, and this is pretty much what happened to Bombietta. I wonder if Bombietta's personality is intact at all. I mean, Bombietta looked pretty much dead there, and last time we saw her, she was being ripped to shreds, so I imagine that's just like a zombie corpse of her with maybe some of her abilities intact. And overall, we got two awesome setups this week. We got fucking one of the Zero Division versus Juha Bach, Oswald, Uryu, and it looks like Bach is going to take care of this himself. One of the Zero Division. Let's be clear, one of the Zero Division, which pretty much, it seems as though Zero Divisions are just beyond fucking ridiculously strong. So, one of Zero Division versus Juha Bach. And then we have Zombie Dude with Bombietta Zombie versus Ikkaku and Yumi Chika is like, yeah, we got some pretty fucking awesome setups here. And overall, it's like Kubo's really piquing my interest with this whole shit between Bach's connection and the Zero Division and the Soul Palace, and like, what is it? Is he the Soul King's lost son? Is it that he was thrown out of the Soul Palace? Was he killed here? Like, what the fuck is going on? And why is Bach so calm against one of the Zero Division, looking at him like, you really think you're on my level? Like, how cocky is Bach at this point? How strong is Bach at this point? What can he do? 8 out of 10 for this one. Very good chapter. Very good setups. And I'm like, fuck yeah. Now things is really moving and Bleach is like, fist pump, baby. But let me know what you think, first of all. Bach's connections to the Soul Palace. Why was it that Hospital suggested he might feel a certain way being there? Why is it that he said it's nothing but a rotten gravestone? What's going on? And how strong is Bach if he's confident against one of the Zero Division members? And what's up with Zombie-Jizz, dude? Like, what the fuck? Overall, again, awesome chapter. Really enjoyed it, and I felt as though it definitely did some great setups here. But that's all I have for this review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, you can do so as well. That'd be awesome. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.